Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a chit chat. Really, I'm going to be talking about Tyra Banks. I know this is kind of old, yeah, but I was like, when like everyone was talking about how she's problematic in ANTM, on ANTM, I was just thinking, wait, so I watched back some of the videos. She's been problematic, not even a bit, really problematic, really. So let's get started. If this is your first time, your second time, your third time, your fourth time, your fifth time, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification button. Are you guys liking my case? Do you like it? So basically, Tyra Banks was getting dragged on Twitter, and the reason why she was getting dragged on Twitter because we was actually clocking as a generation that she was actually really problematic, and the things that she would do on her show, and it was like, wow, us as young people are watching this and this is really bad. So I wanted to just take a look and see what she was doing, and some of the things, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really shocked. This is the worst of it. This is the worst of it. Okay, so basically she did a photo shoot, yeah, and in the photo shoot she got models to paint their skin a darker color, so basically made them do blackface. Tyra, you are a black woman and this is what you're I don't understand. I don't understand that how you can, as a black woman, can basically, you made them do blackface, you encouraged them to do blackface, you paid them to do blackface, you hired them to do blackface. Yeah, I think that was the worst one that I saw. Honestly, it was the worst one I saw. Let me move on to the Yaya de Costa thing, yeah. So Yaya de Costa was a contestant on ANTM, yeah. She is from, wait, let me just check her heritage before I get anything wrong. So Yaya de Costa is of Brazilian and African American descent, yeah. So on the show, she wanted to just like embrace her African side. So there was one episode where she wore an outfit that had like African prints. I don't know which country in Africa the prince was from, yeah, but she was just trying to embrace her African side. So you know the part in AMTM where they do the photo shoot and then after they get judged by the judges, yeah, so that was the part. So everyone was basically just cussing her outfit. You is going for the typical African hat.
Yaya, I feel half African, half cowgirl. Looks like you're about to ride a giraffe. I think I'm not feeling it. And it was like, what they really should have said was they didn't like how she put together her outfit, but instead they were just being bare ignorant, like this woman, yeah.
You have this intensity to prove your sort of Africanness, and I think that sometimes it's overbearing. It's just too much.
Right, this really pissed me off. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. First of all, Africanness. Second of all, Africanness. I don't even know. I don't know. So basically, they didn't like her outfit, but then I feel like they just didn't like the fact that she was wearing African prints, because why did you have to say Africanness and all those other things? Like, you didn't have to say that. You could have just said your outfit is mismatched, but they had to just put race into it. They had to do that. And I'm sorry, but Tyra, this is your show. And even when the girl said Africanness, Tyra looked at her like, but that's your show. You could have said sorry, but what do you mean by that? You know, you could have actually stuck it on her, but you just decided to look at her like, why? Why didn't you do anything about it? And the thing is, yeah, that's actually rude. Like, they were basically saying, why are you proud of your heritage? That's what they said. Like, it's too much. You're showing your heritage too much. That's basically what they said. And Tyra just sat there and was like, and then when Yaya kind of got upset and she stuck up for herself, you know, she stuck up for herself. But Tyra was kind of like, oh, scolded her for it. And it's like, Tyra, there's no need for that. There's really no need for that. There's another thing with Slick was, she's a Fenty model. She called out Tyra for telling a contestant that it would be hard for her to find work with a gap in her teeth. So, you know, it kind of goes against, but she promotes in a way, like she promotes people to be different, so she likes people that are different, yeah, but then you're telling her to close a gap. But anyways, she was successful and she's booked and blessed. So this is actually really shocking because we were watching America's Next Top Model as young people, yeah. I remember being like, I think 10. I think I was 10 the first time I watched America's Next Top Model. So we were young people. So imagine if, like, imagine, you know, have these things affected the way we act as people of colour? Or, you know, because a person of colour was the person that created the show. She created the show and she's a person of colour, and she was doing all these things, getting Caucasian people to do blackface and all these things. Like, what? Like, that's actually mad. Like, young people of colour, we have our struggles, and to then go and see another person of colour do these things, it's like, obviously when we were younger we didn't notice it and we didn't see the problematic side of it, but now we're seeing the problematic side of it, and it's like, rah, like, you know, all these things affect, you know, the way you grow up and stuff like that. Why do we as people of colour think the way that we do? Is because of the things that we experienced when we were younger. So, you know, that's just another example of showing not all black folk are kinfolk, because what's that? What's actually that? Like, what is that? You know, the whole blackface thing, she apologised, yeah, and she actually said in the apology that people didn't understand the real story behind it. What was the real story? You was getting Caucasian people to do blackface. What is the story? What's the story? Do you know what you could have done? You could have actually got people of colour. You actually could have got people of colour to model. So I just don't feel like that's just not an apology. Why did you have to make them do blackface when you could have hired black models? That makes no sense. So, you know, that's just, you know, that's just really problematic. So someone that can say, oh yeah, well you can just paint Caucasian people black, you don't have to hire black models. And this is the things that we were looking at when we were younger. Can you imagine? Honestly, it was, let's be honest, this is actually quite bad because we're all young developing people, yeah, watching these kind of things. So it's actually really bad. Like, it's bad for the brain, do you know what I mean? You never know what we've taken from that. We don't even know because we didn't even realise, do you know what I mean? So even her apology was a bit like, oh, sorry then, kind of thing. So it's just like, what is going on? But yeah, I didn't really know what the point in this video is, but I'm just outraged, really and truly. I'm just outraged. How can you hire Caucasian models to do blackface and tell people that they didn't understand the story behind it? You basically told her not to embrace her culture. You basically said you're embracing your culture too much. How can you tell someone that they're embracing the culture too much? That's basically what that woman said, yeah, to Yaya. And, you know, and then Tyra didn't do anything about it. You know, obviously, like, I don't know how it was back in the day in America, you know, but you're a woman of colour and this is your show and you're allowing these things to happen, that you're actually doing certain things that are problematic to your own people. So what is it? What is it? A good sis Naomi Campbell would never do that. So we stand Naomi Campbell. But yeah, I'm going to stop talking now. But there is loads of other things that other people made and other people talked about. But I'm just outraged at the blackface thing. And the Yaya de Costa and the girl that she said. I'm just outraged about these things and I wanted to chat about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share.